Hey there! Thank you for watching my new video. Well, I'm staying into the Tunisian stitches, and I've got a new stitch for you. And it's a Tunisian cluster stitch. You can see all the clusters here on top of each other and next to each other, which gives a nice look to your crochet work. And this is the front and this is the back. And I'm going to show you how you can crochet this cluster stitch. So I've got some yarn. And I've got my crochet needle of, was a Tunisian needle, 6 millimeters. And first we're going to make a slip knot. And for this pattern you need a multiple of 3 plus 2. So first let's make a multiple of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to make it this wide. So I've got a multiple of 3 and then I need to add 2 more chains. So 1, 2. And first we're going to draw up some loops for this whole row. And I'm going to do it in the back bumps. So I'm going to skip that first stitch and the next stitch onto the back bump over here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. This is the back bump. So I'm going to draw up a loop in there. So in every next stitch, I'm going to draw up a loop in the back bump. Sometimes I need to help the stitches a little bit to pop out. And I'm using the back bumps because the bottom of my crochet work will be, well, will be nicer to look at, in my opinion. So here's the last one. So here are all the stitches, and you can see if I turn my work a bit, the edge will be nice with the V's over here. So pay attention how we're going to do the reverse bars or the backward bars, because we need to chain 2. So yarn over and pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop. So we're going to create a little bit of space between the clusters. And now yarn over and pull through the first 4 loops on your hook. So yarn over, pull through the first 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can see the first cluster is made here. Now we're going to chain 2 again. So yarn over, pull through the first loop. Yarn over, pull through the first loop. And now again yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on our hook. So yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So repeat this until you have 2 loops on your hook left. So chain 2 again. So yarn over, pull through the first loop. Yarn over, pull through the first loop. Now yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on our hook. Chain 2. So yarn over, pull through the first loop. Yarn over, pull through the first loop. And now yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on our hook. And I'm at the end. I have 2 loops on my hook left. Now we're going to chain 1 first. So yarn over, pull through the first loop. And now yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on the hook, or the last 2 loops. And now you can see that the clusters are already made. I'm sorry. And now pay attention, because we need to draw up loops in the chains we made. So this is the loop on our hook for the side. And you can see that this here is the first chain. So we're going to draw up loops in that first chain and into the top of our clusters. So what I mean is that here is your first stitch. So you need to pull up a loop in that first stitch over here, the chain you made, and into the top of your cluster, and then we have 2 chains next to each other, so 1 and 2 over here, and then the top of the cluster. So I'm gonna grab my hook and my yarn. So this is the first chain over here. We need to pull up a loop in that stitch and into the top of the cluster. And now we have 2 chains before we are at the top of the cluster. So here is that first chain, and here's the second chain. So on those stitches draw up a loop, and now on top of the cluster draw up a loop. So repeat this until you are at the last cluster. So in the next chain draw up a loop, into the next chain draw up a loop, and now on top of the cluster draw up a loop. 2 chains next to each other, so draw up loops in there and in the top of the cluster. Okay, so now pay attention, because this is not a stitch, but this is the last stitch over here. This was the chain you made next to the side. So in that next chain draw up a loop, and also into the side, and put your hook through both loops so you get a nice edge. So draw up a loop, and then your forward pass is done. And now we have to repeat row 1 what we did. So chain 2 again, so yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook. Now yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now chain 2, so yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop. Now yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook. Chain 2. Now yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook. Chain 2. Yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook, and now I have 2 loops left. So first chain 1, so yarn over, pull through the first loop, now yarn over, pull through the first or the last 2 loops on your hook. Here you can see the clusters are on top of each other with nice spaces in between. So I'm going to show you one more time, because this is all you have to repeat. So loop on your hook, leave it there, and this is your first chain over here. So pull up a loop in the chain, and now on top of your cluster in that stitch over there, pull up a loop. And I have 2 chains over here, so in each of the 2 chains pull up a loop, and now on top of that cluster drop a loop. The next 2 chains drop a loop, and on top of the cluster drop a loop. The next 2 chains drop a loop, and into that cluster drop a loop. Now that last chain over here, so this is not a stitch over here, but this is your chain, drop a loop, and now into the side through both loops, put your hook through both loops and drop a loop. Okay, now so chain 2, so yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop, that are 2 chains. Now yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook. Chain 2. Now yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook. Chain 2. chain 2, and yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook, chain 2, yarn over, pull through the first 4 loops on your hook. Now 2 loops left, so yarn over, pull through the first loop, and now yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. And this is how you make the Tunisian cluster stitch. You can see how it comes together really nicely. So I hope you like it. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me them in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so you get a message when I upload a new video. And if you have any patterns you want me to show you on video, you feel free to ask me them, and then I'll look into it if I can make a video out of it. And for now, I just wish you happy crocheting. Bye bye.